Hi guys, my name's Patrice. Do you want to start off by introducing yourselves?
Sure. My name is Whitney Smith. I'm 40 years old, and this is my daughter, Jazzy.
Okay. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what brought you here?
You're looking at it.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure. She was going to say something completely different than what I'm going to tell you. And, you're the expert, I'll leave it up to you. But the past couple weeks, I've noticed some behavioral changes with Jazzy that I disagree with. And she sees nothing wrong with them. But she's become increasingly more volatile with me. I feel like every time we talk, it's an argument or something is wrong or she just can't follow directions anymore. She's inattentive and she doesn't listen. And her behavior is causing massive shifts in the house. It's disrupting the relationship with her siblings and the ones that I have with my husband. So we just need a solution.
Okay. And Jazzy, do you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on in your words? No?
Nothing new.
Okay. So, do you
So the
agree?
sneaking out late isn't new?
I'm 18.
Then why do you feel the need to sneak out? Why can't you just tell me before you leave and who you're going with so that I don't worry?
Nothing new.
It's a simple rule. And she doesn't listen. So I have no idea. I wake up and she's just gone.
Jazzy, do you agree with what your mom is saying?
Sure.
That's the kind of attitude that I get when I ask, where were you? It's out. Nothing else. Or then we start screaming. So
Okay, so that sounds really frustrating for you. I do want to hear more about Jazzy, what's going on.
go ahead, tell her. You have no problem telling me.
I mean, it's like my last year of high school. Like, I'm just doing I'm just seeing my friends. Like, she knows I'm at the football game. Like, where else am I gonna be?
There are like 1,000 other places she could be. Teenagers these days are just going and doing like all these ridiculous things, and I have no idea where my daughter goes, except when she comes home at like midnight.
She wants like me to be in constant communication.
I don't see what's
And
just letting me know.
I'm like hanging out with my friends. It's just a little,
But I worry because you disappear. I don't know who you're with. I don't know how to contact you. I don't know where you are. What if something goes wrong? What if you get...
same group of friends for like 4 years now, maybe even like 6.
Okay, so I want to understand more about how you interact on a day-to-day basis. You're talking about some conflicts that are arising between the two of you. I really would like to see what that looks like, the kind of things you might say to each other. Can you think of the last time that you got in a fight?
It was probably this morning. The kitchen has to be a certain way. And so when you're cooking, you have to clean up and you have to put everything exactly back because everything has a place. And so when she sneaks out late at night, she wakes up late and disturbs everybody's process in the morning. So this morning she was trying to make breakfast as I was trying to make the younger siblings lunches. And we were in each other's way. And all I asked was that she put the pans, when she was done cleaning them, back. And you know what she did? She didn't. She left them by the sink.
So it was school.
It was in my way, and I couldn't. Now my other kids were late because I didn't get to make their sandwiches and get them on time. I just don't understand why you can't put the dishes away. You know where they belong. It takes 30 seconds. And of course she yells back at me, like, on her way out, like, I can't deal with this right now. And then it just keeps going and going and going, and then I'm yelling at her because she can somehow find the time to put on her makeup, but she doesn't have the time to put dishes away. So it just becomes this, like, cycle of us yelling at little things that deviate away from the real problem about her not putting the dishes away. And I see her like rolling her eyes over here because everything I say is wrong.
So, Jazzy, would you be willing to do a bit of a role play?
What do you mean?
So So I really would like to recreate the scene of, your last argument or what you typically say, and then maybe we can go from there.
Sure.
Okay? So, alright, so it's Monday morning, and you were out late last night, and you just woke up. Now, what happens from there?
I have to catch my bus. So I put on my makeup. I brush my teeth. I do what any normal human being does. I go downstairs. I make my breakfast. But that is an inconvenience to my mom for me to make the food that I need in order to start my day. So she says something.
So let's actually be in this moment.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
you walk downstairs, you're about to make your breakfast.
Jazz, do you have to make it right this second? Why didn't you wake up 10 minutes earlier?
And I say no.
Okay.
She just looks at me and goes and starts it. So then, of course, I'm trying to make the sandwiches, and I'll say something like, if you would have set your alarm, you could have been up. Or, I think this morning I said, if you weren't out so late last night, you wouldn't be so tired right now.
And I just try to move along because this is happening every day.
And then she's in my way. So I'll say, you have to be out of my way within a couple minutes because I have 3 other kids to take care of. And it's kind of selfish that she thinks that she can just waltz into the kitchen whenever she feels like it. And so I tell her that. I'm like, you can't just act like you own the place. You're going to be an adult one day. You'll have your own place eventually, which is something that she usually say is like, I don't have to be here anymore if you don't want me here. And I'm like, that's not the case. But it's like, you can't be selfish. And then she'll say something like, but you're really selfish. And then I don't even know where the hell she gets that idea from because I'm selfless. All I'm doing is taking care of everyone else in this house. And nobody gives a crap about me. So
Whitney, it just sounds like you're feeling a lot of hurt and frustration.
yeah.
Sounds like you're dealing with a lot right now. You're kind of balancing a lot. And that's sort of what I'm getting from you.
All I ask from her is like, I have so much going on, just to let me know where she's going or let me know if she's safe, because she disappears and comes back and I'm trying to keep track of everybody, and I know she's 18, but like, you still are my child and I'm still always going to worry about you, and it's just, there are rules in this house, and like, please just try and follow them. Tell me when you're going away. Put the pan away when you're done making the eggs after you've cleaned it. Like, it's not that hard.
So have you given Jazzy some specific things that you would like done?
I mean, I tell her in the moment to put the dishes away when she's done with them, and how many times have I told her that? Because we have the same argument every morning.
It's like I'm eating my meal and she's telling me. It's like, can I finish my food? Like, it's just.
But I know if I don't tell her, she'll literally leave it not cleaned. Like, she won't clean it. She'll just leave it. So I have to tell her to remind her. I constantly have to remind her of things because she doesn't remember on her own.
She thinks that, but that's not the case. It's just like I don't work at the same pace.
If I don't, you don't do it.
That's not true. Sometimes I leave it behind if like I have to catch my bus because like I have to catch my bus. Like, it's not like you're gonna drive me. So, like I'll do that, and it doesn't mean I wouldn't take care of it later. It's like there's not really any
But
time.
I can't have a mess in my house. It has to be in order. Because if you just bring your friends over after school sometimes, and there's your breakfast all over the kitchen,
So, Jazzy, how is all this, how are you feeling when all this is happening? When mom is sort of having standards for you and
not that high.
I just like it. There's not only do I feel like I can't really like just do my own thing, like I'm an adult. It's like even when I do my own thing and like I go out, like I have fun. I'm pretty responsible. It's not responsible enough. Like there's I leave and I'm like, you know what? It's a good thing that like I'm a good student at school because like I fucking suck at it. Sorry.
That sounds really frustrating.
I'll say she does get good grades. So that's one thing I don't have to worry about. But this other behavior, this not caring about her family and sneaking out and not telling us where she is kind of a problem. It hasn't affected her school yet, which is good. But the moment it does, you say that now. But if I don't remind you, what's gonna happen?
I'll probably still be okay.
What gives you that confidence?
I mean, I really haven't tripped up. I mean, like the only person who's like really upset about how I'm living is
So Jazzy, you're 18. So tell me a little bit about your plans.
What plans?
I mean, I have plans.
She says she's an adult and she has no plans after high school.
So, Mom, let's give Jazzy a couple minutes to talk.
I really like writing.
Okay.
I don't know kind of job. I know I have to go to college.
Have you started applying anywhere?
I have.
That's news to me.
I mean, it's a lot of substance to you, Mom.
If you would tell me a little bit about your life, I might know.
Yeah.
I'm feeling just a lot of frustration from both of you, just about different sort of things.
The communication sucks.
Okay.
She seems entirely unwilling to put forth any effort, and I feel like I have to do it all.
I don't think that's fair. Like, I feel like I do what I have to do. Like, you know, I'm not dirty. Like, I take care of my stuff. I don't do it the way you want it, and I don't do it at the time that you want it, but, like, I still take care of my stuff. So I don't know. I don't know.
Our house operates on a schedule that's beneficial to everyone, not just Jazzy. It's not Jazzy's schedule.
Jazzy, do you feel like you're doing the best that you can? Or is there room maybe you could do a little bit more?
I don't really know. Like, I feel like I don't see that I'm doing wrong. Like, I see that, like, Mom's really stressed out. But, like, I don't know if I'm the source of that stress. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm just, like, the bin of that stress.
Okay.
You know, like, there are other siblings in the house. And, like, Mom's got a lot on her plate. Like, you know, Dad kind of left a couple of years ago. So, like, I get that. I get that it's stressful. And it's kind of part of the reason why, like, you know, I do my part. It's never enough.
That has to be sort of exhausting, feeling like it's not enough.
Yeah. I mean, like, I try not to focus on it. Like, you know, I hang out with my friends. Like, focus on school. It's just like I don't, you know, I try to stay positive.
So Whitney, I know from our genogram, you told me, you know, you had sort of a rocky relationship with your own mother.
And I don't want the same fate that my mother and I had with my daughter. That's why we're here. Because my mother and I don't talk anymore.
Right.
So I really want to keep a healthy relationship between my daughter and I.
And I think that's such a strength that you are both here. You know, you came in for a reason. It's clear, you know, there's a lot of hurt in this room, and that's how I can tell, you know, that you guys still care so much for each other.
She's my baby, and I don't want to lose her. But I feel like I am, and I don't know what to do. I feel like she doesn't want to be a part of my life. And I want to hold on because it sucks not having a relationship with your mother, and I don't want that for her. But I guess part of me has to respect her choice. If she doesn't want my advice or help, then I'll get over it.
I don't, like, I'm with Mom. Like, I do think, like, something's got to change. I just, like, I feel guilty saying this, but, like, I feel like I want some space. I feel like I'm being treated like I'm two, and, like, that's not really working for me. So, I mean, I don't know, like, I know that you have your ways, but, like, I don't know if they're working anymore for me. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just like, I don't know.
It's just very hard to parent an 18-year-old when you have 10, 8, and 6-year-old. There's a big difference between the age gap. So trying to manage younger children where they have to have a strict regimen, and she just throws a wrench into it because I'm trying to have this smooth operating house, and she just comes and goes and disrupts everything. So it's just hard to, I don't know where to go with this. Like, I don't know what works anymore because she just, you know.
So let's take it back to Monday morning, okay? So, Jazzy, you tend to, you know, fall silent. You know, you go quiet instead of conversing with your mom about how you're feeling. And Whitney, what I'm getting is that you sort of verbally start to tell Jazzy what she needs to be doing.
She won't even look at me, so how do I even know if she's paying attention to what needs to be done? I have to say it, otherwise she could just walk away with the stove on. Like, how do I know she's not going to do that unless I say it? She won't give me any kind of confirmation that she knows what she's doing when I ask her a question.
Jazzy, why do you do that?
I know what I'm doing. It's just like, it's like as if there's like a helicopter in my head. Like, it's like, Mom, what reason do you have to think that I wouldn't know what I'm doing? Like, I've been knowing what I'm doing for like years now. Like, you know, I started making my sandwiches like when I was really young because like I just thought it was cool. Like, I like being responsible. Like, it's really stressful. Like, it's just like a lot of like pressure and like it's like I don't know why it's there.
For you, and I want to take care of you.
I get that, and at the same time, I just like the pressure. Like, there's something. It's just I don't know if that's helping. And like, I get that you've got a system, and like, I get that, you know, most of your attention's on low. I get that, and like, I mean, I'm not talking because I'm like, it's just a waste of time. Like, you know what you want, and I don't know if you really want otherwise. And like, I don't think I'm disrupting. I think I'm trying to stay out of the way. You know, like, I do my own thing, and like, you know, I don't know. I didn't know that was seen as a disruption. Like, here I am trying to like stay out of the way, and like, I don't know.
So, Jazzy, you're pretty independent.
Yeah.
I mean, you do well in school. You seem like, you know, you really want to be taking care of yourself.
You know, like,
as a mother, it's my responsibility to take care of her, though.
It's just, it's not necessarily that I want to be like alone. It's just like, I don't want to feel stressed. And like, I don't know if that's like working for us because like I'm doing my thing and it's stressing her out, and she's doing her thing and it's stressing me out. Like, you know, like Mom's right. Like, the mornings suck. I mean, basically any interaction between us is like difficult, and I feel like it's just as difficult on Mom as it is on me. And like, honestly, like I didn't realize like part of the stress was me, so I don't like. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it just sounds to me like your interactions are very one-sided. So
I tend to just keep talking when I don't get an answer, and it's usually just a place of frustration. So it's like it's my monologue out loud. So I know that's something I run my mouth a lot. So I could see how that might be an issue. I mean, I was a teenager once too, and I've had issues with my mom, so I can. It's been a while since I put myself in that place, but it's.
Well, Whitney, it's clear how much you care and love for your daughter. Because if not, you wouldn't be, you know, reminding her every day what she needs to do. But
because when you have a mother who's inattentive and doesn't care about what you're doing or where you are, it's really shitty.
Is that how your mother was? Okay.
And when I called her out on it, she had nothing to say, and we then just screamed. So I don't want her to make the same mistakes that I did. Because look where I landed with my mother. So I used to sneak out, and I didn't have a mom who cared where I went or who I was with. And when I got in trouble, I had no one there. So I just want her to know that I'm here. And it'd just be nice if she let me know, so if she ever did need the help, that I would go and help her. But I just don't get why she doesn't.
I feel like I know that you're there. It's just like sometimes I feel like you're like there's like a little bit of like maybe not or like I know you care. It's just the way that the care is. I don't know why. I just get stressed. Like I just get stressed. Like a.
So Jazzy, next morning interaction that you have, do you think that you'd be able to say, Mom, you're really stressing me out right now. I will clean up, I promise, but please just give me a moment to myself.
I think I can say that. I just like I don't know how.
Can you agree to give her the space that she needs in the morning and give her a chance to, you know, prepare her breakfast?
A little bit, because the house operates on a schedule, and if we're going on Jazzy time, that impedes everything else. So I can try.
And maybe there are some things that we can agree that you might need to pull back on, and maybe, Jazzy, you might need to just give a little bit more to help, you know, your interactions function a little bit better. But I'm going to actually move away from this topic and get back to it maybe in another session. But for now, I want to know, is there something that you have in common that you enjoy doing together? Do you like movies?
I mean, we used to do things together.
Okay, what did you used to do?
Like, we used to play board games together. But, you know, I want to hang out with my friends now, so you know, like, oh, like, no offense, not, you know,
Can't play Pictionary forever.
Or Clue. Have you ever enjoyed going shopping together or seeing a concert? Is there anything that you have done in the past that you really both enjoy doing together? Or do you think there is something that you could do together?
When she was a little bit younger, we used to go on hikes on Sundays.
That's great.
When we had a babysitter for the kids when the father was still around. We'd watch the little ones and we'd go on hikes. But that kind of stopped since that I have no one else supporting me, so I do miss that though.
I do too.
All right, well maybe, Mom, you can get a babysitter and go on a hike within the next week.
somewhere that I don't know.
And on this hike, I really just want you to just talk about, you know, your lives and try to leave, you know, these issues that you have here at home.
At least there'll be no dirty pans, on trail. It's true. No breakfast being made.
Okay, so we are just about out of time, but I do want to give you, so that is your homework, to either go for a hike or even just a short walk together. And also, remember, I do want you to, the next interaction that you have, Jazzy, I want you to say, you know, Mom, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Can you give me a minute? I will do, you know, what you want me to do, but I just need a minute. And Mom, I do want you to take a step back, take a breath, and give her that.
I guess the only way I'm going to learn that she can do it is if I let her. So, yeah, I can take a step back and let you do your thing.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming in. I'll see you next week at 6 on Tuesday.
All
All
right.
right.